The corporation is the most remarkable institution in the world. It feeds, houses, clothes us. It employs us. It invests our savings. It's the source of immense prosperity and economic growth in different countries. At the same time, it's a cause of considerable suffering and poverty. It's created considerable environmental degradation. Over the last few years, we have witnessed the bursting of the dot-com bubble, the accounting scandals in WorldCom and Enron, the disasters at Fukushima and the Gulf of Mexico, the financial crises and the LIBOR scandal, and most recently scandals regarding corporate taxation. All of these problems are regarded as having their own underlying causes. Problems of information and accounting, problems of management and corporate governance, problems of regulation and taxation. And each of them are viewed as needing particular solutions in terms of better governance, better regulation, better management and taxation. But in fact, these are not caused by individual problems. They do not require specific, unique solutions. There is a common set of problems and a common need for solutions. The common problem is the corporation, and the solution is to fix it. Underlying these problems is a conception of the corporation as an organisation that brings together inputs of capital, labour and materials to produce outputs of goods and services, or as a way of reducing the costs of transacting in markets, or as a nexus of contracts, bringing together different parties like employees, suppliers and purchasers. The corporation exists, according to this view, to serve one particular interest group, the owners and the shareholders of the corporation. To the extent that in the process it does not fulfill all of its social objectives, then we seek to control it through regulation, or where that fails, through public ownership. Where there's greater failure of corporations, we look to more regulation and more state ownership. Where the state and regulation fail, we look to greater privatisation and more liberal markets. This consensus of shareholder-driven corporations, regulation and state ownership is widely accepted. It's the basis of national and international policies around the world. But it is fundamentally wrong. The reason it's wrong is that the conception of the firm that I've just described is not the correct one. It is not just a way of linking together inputs and outputs, or a way of reducing transacting costs, or as a nexus of contracts. It does not exist solely or primarily to serve the interests of its shareholders. It's remarkable that such a complex and important institution as the corporation should have been hijacked by one particular interest group. Instead, it exists to do things, to produce goods and services for the benefit of customers and communities in general. And it does this through bringing together a variety of different parties, employees, suppliers and customers, and the investors in the firm. And it balances the interests of those different parties. The shareholder-oriented view of the corporation is neither universally right nor universally wrong. And in presuming that it is one or the other, we have made fundamental mistakes, and public policy has made serious errors as a consequence.